Yes, lads, how's it going? Danny here. Welcome back to another video on a channel. It has just turned 6 PM. Are EA going to reward us with an SBC? We get a player moments our tour. Now, we'll just check quickly if there's anything else. I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it. There's actually a lot of SBCs, aren't there? We have got a player moments our tour. I believe it's going to be very much a flashback card. Actually, no, it's not. It's a player moments our tour celebrating his assist versus Sevilla in a Spanish Cup 18-19. Now, this is very, very similar to his Future Stars card last year. That's why I thought it was going to be a flashback. Barcelona, on this game, have great links. It goes without saying, but he's also Brazilian, which is worth noting. Not a lot of Brazilians in the La Liga, but with that being said, this could be a very nice card to link into other leagues. So I don't know, say you have like a Neymar, you can soft link Neymar to Artur. Now the card, let's look at the card. Now it's obviously a card. If you're gonna play, say, a formation like a 4-2-3-1. It's one of these cards that are like a little bit dodgy. Like, he's not a CDM, he's not a cam. So if you play a 4-2-3-1, which I know a lot of people do, it's a dodgy card. Like last year, when I played 4-2-3-1, all these SBCs that EA brought out, it's a little bit dodgy because the centre mids, they either play centre mid or they don't. They're not CDM, they're not a cam. But in this case, if you put a Shadow, he's a pretty good CDM. And maybe a Hunter, he's a good cam. But this SBC is to the guys that play 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, or 4-4-2, you know. Basically, a formation with a centre mid. This is for you guys. This is not a card to play in a different position. Like, you know, say like they release a Vidal or something, Footmas Vidal. He can obviously play CDM, but this is a true centre mid. We'll review the stats. So we'll look at the information first. 5'7", which is a good height on this game for a midfielder. Medium, which is good for a centre mid. Obviously, that's basically like low, high. Medium's completely fine. Right-footed with 4-star skills, which is interesting, and 3-star weak foot. I believe they've changed that, haven't they? They've flipped it around for some reason. So it's a little bit weird. But yeah, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot is a little bit dodgy. It's not unusable by any means. So we'll go into the in-games now. The pace is good for a centre mid. I mean, 81 acceleration, 76 sprint speed. It's good for a centre mid. You might, depends how you play. You might want to boost that up. It depends. It all depends. If you're using him as a wide centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2, you might want to boost the pace. Shooting, I mean, you don't really shoot that much with a centre mid. But with that being said, it's pretty all rounded. Shooting, the positioning's great. Finishing is very good for a centre mid. High 70s are pretty impressive. Shot power and long shots are great. So if you want to crack a long shot, he probably get a chance of getting that in. Volleys are relevant, penalties are relevant, so we'll skip past that. Now, wow, the passing, 95 vision, which is superb. 77 crossing, which crossing's nothing. Free kick actually is nothing. Honestly, 97 short pass, 91 long pass. And 82 curve. Now, if you just disregard free kick and crossing, which basically is irrelevant anyway, that's like 93, 94 passing. Obviously, the free kick accuracy is getting that down to 90. So don't be fooled. That's 90, yeah? But in-game, that's going to feel like 94, 95 passing. 95 vision with 97 short passing. He's going to feel like Perlo passing. Dribbling is absolutely phenomenal again. Now, the agility at 83 is a little low, but he's 5'7", and I always use this for examples. I always use this player as an example. When there's a card that has like 83 agility is completely fine, by the way, but like say it's a little bit low on agility, you'll see all the other stats: the balance, reactions, ball control, dribbling, composure, all pretty much maxed out 90 apart from composure. It's like the David Villa card. If I move the footman here. It's like the end of era David Villa card. He has 77 agility, but all the other stats that you need are 90, like 90 plus. So he feels unreal in game. So don't be fooled by that agility. He's going to feel sensational in game. Now, the defending is pretty well balanced, to be fair. Like, you see 79, but it's another case of the heading accuracy, which, again, is not a big thing on this game. If you get rid of that, it's actually, like, high, like, you know, 80, 82 defending. And physical is pretty low. Now, the stamina is probably a little bit dodgy. It's not going to last. It might last all game. It depends, you know, how you use it. If you use Artur, he's medium. If you use him on balance, he's going to be up and down that pitch. The stamina is going to come into play. It just depends how much you involve him. You might notice he's going to get a little bit tired during the later stage of the game. It's not terrible. He honestly, this card has all the right stats in all the right areas, apart from you could argue stamina. It's not that much of an issue. He'll definitely last all game if you play your cards right. Strength at 72 doesn't matter. He's 5'7". You're not using Artur to out-strength people. He's not like a Vieira, is he? You're more using him as a Pirlo. I like to use that example. With that being said, he's 2 squads. He looks like a great card. So we're moving, like, before getting into the squads, I'd say 150k. Like, going from a realistic standpoint, I think 150k would be reasonable. I'll look on Footbin next time to see what his future star was going for. Now, 84 of 2 informs. I believe that was Courtois' price, and that was about 70k, I believe, and an 85 in inform. So yeah, this is probably about 150. Now, if you are a subscriber of the channel, which if you ain't, why aren't you subscribing? If you are a subscriber to the channel, you know I'm not good at prices. So I know this Brazil one will be about 80k, give or take, yeah. And then this one will probably be... That's going to be... I think this is going to be like 180k. Now, I say it all the time. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'm not good at calculating prices. That's the one thing you don't come to the channel for, okay? So, let's say he's about 180k, right? Give or take. He might be 150, might be 200. I don't know. I'm not good at calculating prices. We'll move to Footbin. Now, I want to see... How do I see Barcelona players? Does that work? I want to... Nah, it didn't work. I want to see what Barcelona players offer. How do I... I swear someone... I want to know... Here we go. Clubs FC Barcelona. I want to know what kind of midfield they're rocking this year. Because I know they're pretty good in real life, but they're not always that good on FIFA. So in terms of Barcelona midfielders... you do have Inform. I completely forgot about De Jong. Now, so you do have newly released Inform De Jong. By the way, the team of the week this year... the team of the week this month, this week is mental. I got there in the end. So compare him to a one-to-watch De Jong. Let's go for the Inform. Actually, no, he's not even right. So we're probably looking about 200k for this De Jong. He's got less pace, a lot more shooting, more passing, more dribble, and literally about the same defending physical. So it's basically a De Jong, a smaller version of De Jong, Inform, a second Inform. With that being said, I don't know if it's going to be worth it, to be honest with you. If you rock a Liga 1 team, or you have a Brazilian in your team, and you need a soft link to him, this is probably worth it. But overall, I'd say if you need a Barcelona centre mid, just buy one to watch De Jong for probably the same price. But with that being said, if you are going to buy him, you don't care about my opinion. Well, that sounds a bit harsh. You want to do it, okay? And if you want to do it, by all means. I'm just here as a middleman, just telling you. Don't take this video like, I really want to do him, but Danny said no. Don't do that. If you want to do him, be my guest. FIFA only lasts a year, and it's dying already, so just do it. If you want to do this card, do it. But with that being said, I probably wouldn't, okay? But if you are going to do it, be my guest. With that being said, if you are going to do it, the links-wise, so the only perfect link is Rafinha, and he's not at the club anymore. He's extinct, so you're not really perfect linking him. But you don't need a perfect link. He plays for Barcelona, so you don't need a perfect link. Strong links, very, 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 very self-explanatory. Barcelona players. I don't think he gets... I mean, Casemiro's a strong link. We'll avoid icons just because... so the future star Rodrigo is actually a good shout if you somehow own him, if you're rich. Basically, just Barcelona players and Casemiro. I can't really think of any other players. You have Marcelo if you've done a flashback, which I don't know why you do it, because it was terribly valued in my opinion. So we won't go. Actually, a Adair Militao. Wow, if you have a Adair Militao, you might want to look into this. That's a great strong link, to be fair. However, what I want to look at is similar players. They don't always get this right, to be fair, but yeah, like, okay, I'm not going to look at this because Witsel is not similar to Artur. We'll just look at chemistry styles and end off the video. Now, I won't go through the in-games again. We've been through that. But I'd argue maybe an engine, because it gets his pace up there nicely, but it also gets his agility up there, which, in my opinion, is not a must. But with how I play, I like to have agile players. I'll quickly see what Footbin are saying. So they're going pretty sweaty. They're saying Shadow I'd agree. If you're playing him as a more defensive role, I'd say Shadow. If you're playing him more attackingly, probably a Hunter, but that's a little bit boring. I'd say an Engine, to be completely honest with you, if you want to save some coins and not buy 10k for a Hunter Chem style. That is going to be the end of the video, lads. Hopefully I've helped you out. A pretty good SBC from EA. Not an incredible one, but it's a pretty good one. If you are new around here, you want to see more videos like this pretty much daily, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again, fingers crossed, tomorrow. Peace.